Alright guys, welcome back and happy Sunday morning. It still is Sunday morning here at least. Hope you're all doing well. This will be a little bit more of a closer look at Skype. I had a conversation with some of my friends from the Linux A team Friday night, and I decided to use Skype. I hadn't used it in over a year. We were using Google Meet because at the time Google Meet was unlimited. But then Google decided to bring a time limit back, and I decided to go back to Skype because Skype is, right now at least, it's free and it's free unlimited chat. What you're seeing here is the together mode, and what this does, it puts all of us together, all the participants, in virtual backgrounds. And it is such a cool feature that it kind of caught me by surprise. So what we'll do is take a look at this, and I installed this test into Windows 11. Let me turn down the background music. I have my dad's music playing in the background here, just to relax. Turn this down a little bit. So, yeah, it says here, as our world faced unprecedented challenges the past 18 months, it was nice to take time to connect with other people, such as Skype or Zoom or whatever you use, and I totally agree with that. So the new Skype, of course, for your phone and for desktop clients, there's also a web client. You don't have to install this, by the way. I did because I wanted to take advantage of all the features such as the virtual backgrounds without a green screen. And I thought it worked pretty well without a green screen. So of course for this I downloaded the version for Windows 11. If you're using Linux, there's also a snap package. You may want to take a look at that. Alright, sorry about that. I had to take a quick phone call. Alright, getting back to this here, the installation and the sign-up process for all this, it's pretty straightforward. For this here, I used I decided to use email, a new email. It's talktotalos@gmail.com. And by the way, if you would like to be part of a open invitation discussion on a global standard Linux desktop, speculation of course, send me an email here at talktotalos@gmail.com and you might be invited. I normally reserve these for the contributors, supporters of the channel, but for this one you're more than welcome to join in. You do not have to be a contributor of the channel. You don't even have to like the channel, but if you would like to be part of a discussion, join in. Alright, so I had to go through the process here, proving I am not a robot and choosing a profile picture. Again, you've probably seen this before. Testing the audio. I normally use a headset mic for better sound quality. I did not have my webcam attached to this for this test in Windows 11. Find contacts easily and other stuff if you want to send diagnostic data. I chose not to. Now this is the interface here. Of course it has my name. It says welcome. This is how you get started, and there's really nothing complicated about this, which makes this even better. The performance to me felt lightweight. Inviting people was simple. For this one I just called this meeting Let's Meet. At the bottom would have been the link to join the Skype conversation. Now from here, this is where the people would join in, and from here, this is where you would choose what's called the together mode as an option or as a grid. Something like what you would see in Skype or something like that. Now of course I had nobody on, so this is blanked out. But this is where all the people would join in for the terrific together mode with all the virtual backgrounds that come pre-installed with the system. And it was a pleasant surprise, such as Windows 11 has been a complete pleasant surprise. What can I say? It just works. Here we go back to the examples of some of the virtual backgrounds in together mode with some of my friends here. Again, a very pleasant surprise. It worked great without a green screen. This one's probably the best. That the Halo background is probably one of the best. And some other ones here. We chatted for about 2 hours and 40 minutes, and the performance was completely 100% stable. At least it was in running this in Windows 10. I installed this in Windows 11 because that's my test machine. All right, so I will play this one more time if you're coming in late. Again, this is a multi-platform web chatting service. You've heard of Skype before. It's been around a long time, and I think it's just gotten better. You know, it's a free download as of this recording. It is unlimited chat with no restrictions. Somebody mentions Skype, records everything, privacy issues. Well, the entire web does that. So putting politics aside, this thing just works, and it was a pleasure to use. And now that we have restrictions again in Google Meet and Zoom, I'll probably wind up using Skype more until it no longer works, or they start putting the time limit restriction, which is unfortunate still during a pandemic. Yeah, this may turn out to be a 5-year pandemic. I hope not, but it's not looking too good. Anyway, downloading this, installing this, simple. If you're using Windows 10, it worked perfectly. A brief test on Windows 11, it seemed okay, and I had this installed on a 10-year-old Lenovo machine, dual core, nothing fancy, with the original hard disk drive, and it seemed to run okay. Skype does come with a built-in recorder. I think what it does, it records the conversation to the web, and then you download the conversation later. I did not test that. I ran this in OBS Studio, and it seemed okay. So if you're looking for an option, a free option with unlimited chat, no restriction that I see, that just works. Now, I do believe the HD quality format is only 720p. You can't adjust that any higher, at least not in the settings that I saw, which is probably good enough. I mean, when you invite friends or family, I'm assuming you already know what they look like, so you don't have to do it in full 1080p, do you? And so yeah, this seemed to work perfectly fine. So if you try something like this or try Skype, let me know. Again, I try to pick software that just works, that makes it easier, not just for Linux users but for Windows users. And Skype and Windows 11 so far has been a complete joy. I call it as I see it. You guys know I like to make fun of things when they don't work, and I'll let you know when Windows 11 crashes or when Skype crashes, or if they do something funny or something strange. But definitely take a look at this if you are looking for an option for chatting with your friends and family. Like I said, this was a complete joy running the new Skype client for Windows. I haven't tested it yet in Linux, but I'm sure it'll be just fine. So yeah, check out the new Skype. All right, let me move on to the chat here. I don't expect too many people. It's Sunday, and I didn't have this scheduled. Actually, it's almost lunchtime, so I am starting to get hungry. All right, moving over to the chat. I don't see anybody in the chat right now. If you're watching and want to say hello or have a question, say it now, because if not, then I will end this for this very late Sunday morning. A closer look at the new Skype. All right, just checking my messages on my phone. Looks like one of my friends trying to reach me. Okay. Let's go ahead and wrap this up for this morning. If you came in late, sorry that I missed you. Again, if you would like to join us on a open chat panel discussion on speculation of a global standard Linux desktop, just send me an email at talktotalos@gmail.com, and you might be invited. You can remain anonymous if you so choose to. I don't give out emails. I don't send out emails, spam mail or stuff like that. So if you would like to join us on that conversation, let me know. Pros and cons. All right, that's all I have for this one. I'll catch you on the next one. Be safe. Ciao.